All right, let us perform a few lab exercises to understand how the S3 storage service works. What are all the different ways and means we can use the S3 storage service. We'll be performing a couple of mini lab exercises wherein we'll be creating an S3 bucket so that you will understand what exactly a bucket means, correct? And further, we will be enabling the versioning on this bucket, as well as the objects that we have uploaded. We'll try to create a replica of the typical Google Drive, how Google Drive works. We'll create our own proprietary drive, a storage drive in the cloud. We will upload few objects, share those objects with our friends and colleagues. Similarly, we'll try to replicate a YouTube channel, how it works, how the video is shared, and finally, we'll create a static web page. We'll create a HTML document, a HTML web page. We will upload that into one of these S3 buckets and make this a static web page. All right. So to begin with, let's create a S3 bucket. Let me take you back to my AWS management console. So let me know if anyone is performing this lab exercise so that we'll go slow and steady. We'll perform this lab exercise. All right.
I'm doing it, sir.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right, Shri, please log into your AWS management console.
Done, sir.
Okay, that's good. So to begin with, we need to create a S3 bucket. Okay, so we have many ways to choose with. The shortest method is at the search bar, type S3. You will see the simple storage service, web service available. Please select that. And now you can notice immediately the region got changed to global. So what does that mean? That means the S3 storage service is region, it is global. Okay, it is not belongs to particular availability zone or region, but the S3 bucket is tagged, it is stored in a particular region. However, the naming convention, the name, whatever you provide, it should be globally unique. It is like you are creating your Gmail ID. Okay, that Gmail ID is globally unique, right? You cannot say that I'm from UK region, I'll be creating one more Gmail ID in UK, and you want to create with a different, with the same name. One name for Asia Pacific, one for Europe, no, correct? The same way, the S3 global, the bucket, what you create, the naming convention should be unique. All right, so we are on S3 storage home page. We have an option to click on create bucket. I'm creating a bucket name now. I'll have to provide a bucket name which should be unique. Okay, and we have certain rules to follow here. The bucket name must be globally unique and must not contain spaces or uppercase letters. So the bucket name should have only the lowercase letters and should not contain any spaces. What are all the other rules to follow while creating a bucket name? A bucket name must be minimum 3 letters to maximum 63 letters, characters long. Bucket names can consist only lowercase letters, numbers. You can also use special characters like dot and hyphen. A bucket name must begin and end with a letter or number. That means you cannot use special characters at the beginning or at the end of the bucket name. Bucket names must not contain two adjacent periods. That is 2 dots you cannot provide. And bucket names must not be formed as an IP address. So you cannot provide the IP addresses in the bucket name. These are all some of the rules that we need to stick on. All right. So let's go ahead. Let us create a bucket. I'll give the name S. Okay, S3. And I want to create this in maybe US West. Okay, so this is the region. So this bucket name, whatever I provided, this will be tagged to this particular region. I can choose any region of my choice. So what happens when I'm creating this bucket, that data, whatever that I'm uploading into this bucket name will be replicated among all the availability zones available in this region, US West, North California, in this region. Okay. Here, you can also select the settings of a previous bucket if you already have. If you have a previous bucket, you can copy all the parameters that you have set for the previous bucket, just like our IAM. Remember, identity and access management, while creating, we used to copy or borrow the policy from existing user. Similarly, if you already have a bucket, existing bucket created, whatever the settings that you have set for that bucket, the same settings can be borrowed for this new bucket as well, what you are creating. The next comes the object ownership. This object ownership is the one here you will tell clearly whether the objects or the data files that you upload into this bucket, should it be private or public. When you say private, you are the whole and sole owner. You do not wish to share this data with others. Same time, if you wish to share this data with others, with the general public, then you will have to select ACLs enabled, that is access control list. This option or feature, we will have to enable it. So for this lab exercise, we are selecting ACLs enabled because we want to upload some data and share that data with rest of other participants, or with the in a global level, we want to share it. The next setting is block all public access. By default, this option is enabled. We will uncheck this option. We will remove this option. Why? Because the data, whatever we are uploading or copying into these S3 buckets, of course, we want this data to be shared. We want to share it with general public, with others, correct? So that's the reason we are removing this block all public access. Finally, we will have to select, yes, I acknowledge whatever setting that I have selected, because I'm very much sure I have opted for making these objects public. The next option is bucket versioning. We have by default, the option is disabled. Let us choose enable. Why? The bucket versioning is such kind of a feature wherein you can keep uploading the same file over and over and over. That means every time you upload the same name of the file, maybe that has got a different timestamp or different size, that gets stored as a different object. Say, for example, from your laptop to in your computer itself, from one folder to another folder, you are copying some files. First time you copied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. You copied from destination to so from source to destination within your hard drive, or to our outside your hard drive, like maybe pen drive. Next time you are trying to copy the same file again to the same destination. What happens? It gives a message, right? Alert notification stating that that particular file already exists. Do you want to overwrite or keep changes, correct? So that is what it is. So if you enable this bucket versioning, it will help you to preserve the old file as well as the new file. So we will select this bucket versioning. And other options we are not selecting. This is a encryption methodology we were talking about, right? Whether you want to have this data server side encryption. By default, it is disabled. If you wish, you can select enable it. What type of encryption methodology you want? Do you want to have an encryption with managed keys like our PEM and PPK file, right? Similar type of key pairs, do you want to create it? Yes or no? Then you can select, you can choose this enable option. For our lab exercise, it is very simple. We will not go in detail, in depth. And further down, we have advanced settings. And advanced settings, so there is no much option to choose with. We have only read write option, enable disable option. With the barest minimum configuration settings, what we have selected, that is more than enough. We will choose to create. Before that, let's just analyze what are all the options, features that we have selected. To begin with, we have provided the bucket name. We have selected the region where this bucket name should be tagged. And we have selected enable ACL, that is access control list. And the object ownership, whoever can write, whoever writes the objects to this bucket, that person becomes the owner. We don't want that. We will go with the default configuration setting, that is bucket owner preferred. That means I'm creating this bucket and I still wish to be the owner of this bucket. We have unchecked this option, block all public access, because we want this data to be accessible. Then further, we have acknowledged this option, what we have selected here, public allow access. We have acknowledged that. We have further enabled the bucket versioning. That's it. We'll click on create bucket. Good. Now the bucket has been created. So this is the place where our objects that gets stored. Any file, audio file, video file, anything and everything that you upload, that gets recorded or stored in this particular place. Okay, so now the bucket has been created. We will click on this bucket. Please remember, this bucket has been tagged to a region US West North California, and the objects can be public. Any object, any file that I will be uploading into this bucket will be public. I will select this bucket name. Okay, now I'm inside this bucket. It is just like you're inside a folder in your Windows environment. Okay, here I have an option to upload a file. I will choose upload. Either I can choose one individual file to upload, or I can upload the entire folder available in your computer. Here, I don't want to upload entire folder. I have only 1 or 2 files to upload. I will choose add a file. I have a document here. Okay, I will select that document. It's a PDF document. I have selected that PDF document to upload. Okay, and destination detail, we have the destination detail where this object will be uploaded. There are no settings to perform. The very important settings are permissions. Okay, please expand that. Here you can see the ACL, access control list, is made private. We need to provide grant public read access, so that only then the public, general public, with whomever you share this link, will be able to access. So once again, you'll have to acknowledge that yes, you want to allow public to read or access this file. The last option is properties. This is the place where we select the storage class. Suppose I do not choose this, straight away click on upload. What happens? My data file, this is the data file what I'm uploading, that gets stored in S3 standard class. Now here you can see this is the standard storage class. This is frequently accessed data more than once a month with millisecond access. So the charges will be accordingly, it will have a different pricing model. So what is the kind of storage class that you want to select in this S3? Whether you want to go with a standard, intelligent tiering, or standard IA, one zone IA, Glacier, Deep Archive. These are all the topics that we have discussed, right? So for our lab exercise, we will go with standard. That should be more than enough. And there are no additional settings to go with for this lab exercise. Just click on upload the document, upload the file that you want to share. The file is getting uploaded, and here you can see it has been successfully uploaded. There are no fails, correct? So this is the file that has been uploaded. I will start over from the beginning so that we will know where we are. This is the bucket detail. Okay, this is the place where we started, correct? So this is our bucket name. Even to drill down further, if I go to Amazon S3, this is the place where we have started with. Click on create bucket. Here we have the bucket names that are created. This is my bucket name. Inside this bucket, I have uploaded a file. This is the name of the file. Now this works just like our Google Drive. Okay, this is the object URL. This is the same link that we share when we upload our documents with Google Drive. Okay, I copy this link. I'll open that link. It is getting open. I also have the download option, correct? Let me share this link with you in the chat. Please try to access this file from your end and give me the update. Give me the confirmation whether you are able to view this same file and download this file as well.
Yes, I am able to.
That's good. Okay, so this is precisely how our Google Drive works, or our Microsoft OneDrive, they work. They create similar kind of buckets or storage devices in the cloud. They allow users to upload, create a access link. This is what the access link for this file. Okay, and next comes the versioning. All right, for that, let me create maybe a notepad file onto my desktop. I'll create a notepad file and I will upload. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
No, sir. It is
Notepad one, we are not able to see.
Okay. Let me open the notepad.
Yeah, now we are able to see.
Okay, great. So friends, this is the document that I'm just creating a notepad file. I will say this is a test file created to check and upload into S3 bucket. I saved this file. Okay, now I'll go back to my AWS management console. I'll go to my bucket. Once again, inside the bucket, I will be uploading this new document file. Okay, I selected add files. This is a test file that I created. Okay, permissions, once again, I want to choose grant public access. Upload the file. So here is the file that has been uploaded. It has been uploaded successfully. Either I can click on this link to get the access list, link of that file, or once again, I can choose to come back, click on the file, And here is the object URL. Let me try to open on my side. Yes, I'm able to open. Let me share this new link in the chat. Please try to open on your side and let me know whether you're able to open.
Yes, able to open.
Okay, good. Now what I will do, I will go back and make few changes to this file. I'll open my notepad again. I modified this document. Please remember the document name still remains the same. It is test-file-4 for S3, whatever. I will upload this file one more time. Okay. Before that, let me check is the versioning is enabled. Yes, here we have the versioning option. I will enable the versioning option for this. It is already enabled since we have the versioning has been already enabled. I'll upload once again the same file. Once again, I will select make it grant public access. If I do not do this, you will not be able to view that file. Okay, when you try to open that file, it gives an error. You do not have access permissions. Okay, great. Now the file has been uploaded successfully. But when I come back to my bucket, I will see only 2 files. Correct? So what happens? I will choose this file. Once again, I'll copy the URL. Already I have this information. I will open another tab. I will try to open the file. Now we can see with that recent link of the file, whatever that was uploaded, correct?
Yes,
Here you will see
modified data is showing.
yes, modified data. What happens to my old data then? Correct. So old data, does it mean overwritten? It is gone? No. You click on this show versioning. You still have the old data here. Got it? The old data was created at 11:04 in the morning. The new one is at 11:06. The old one is 60 bytes and the new one is 115 bytes. So still I have the old data. I will click on that old data. I'll copy the URL. Open another tab and check. You will see all the data intact. This is the old data, old file. This is the new file that was created. So this bucket versioning, if it is not enabled, what happens? Your previous file gets overwritten. So you lose the data. So what if I delete this file? Okay, I will select this file and create and deleted this file. I'll have to provide the object name. Okay, now I deleted this file, object file. Object is the file, correct? So does it mean I lost that file forever? Yes, of course, you lost that file forever. However, since you have enabled the bucket versioning, you still have the latest file that is available. So that means if you delete the file, it is gone forever. To protect that, you need to enable the versioning. Got it? Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now we have made a replica of our Google Drive. Let us see how our YouTube works. Okay, YouTube also works on the same methodology, same concept, everything is same. Only thing is the upload file type may be audio or video file. Okay, this time I will upload a video file. I will choose one of my old recorded video. Okay, I'm uploading this video, which is a very short file, 5 MB file. Permissions I will select once again. Let us do one thing. Let us not make this public, grant public read access. Let us not do anything. Okay, let it be private only, and let us upload the file. Let us see what happens. Will you be able to access this file? Even from my own computer, I will not be able to access because I'm accessing this web service through internet. Correct? Okay, good. Now the object has been uploaded. The file has been uploaded. Here is that file. I need the web link of this file to access. I'll copy the URL. Let me try to open. Do you see that? It's giving an error message because I did not choose that file to be public. I have also shared this link in the chat. Please try to open this link. Let me know what is happening. And in the meantime, let us fix this problem.
Yeah, access denied.
Okay, great. Please do not close that web browser, web tab. We will fix this issue. All you need to do is just refresh it so that you should be able to view this video. I have selected this. Click on action. Down below, you have make public using ACL. I will select yes, make it public. Now this file is available for public view. I just simply select that, refresh the button. Now we can see.
Yeah, able to access the.
Correct? Good,
Working, sir.
good. So this is how our YouTube works. Any video or audio that you share through the web, this is how it works. Why only YouTube? Even our Amazon Prime, your Netflix, all of them works the same way. Got it? So we are just creating the replica of the general thing what we are using. Here also we have the versioning. If we have enabled the versioning, you will also see the previous files. Where do we see? I will just take an example. I don't know how much it is related. Recently, there was one very famous movie wherein there was a copyright issue. They need to remove the song in that movie, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now, since yesterday, that media house, they have won the case. The copyright is on their favor. Now they have added that song back. Okay, so quickly it is made available to the public on OTT platform. Now, if you play the same movie on Amazon Prime, you'll be able to see the movie with the original song. How they are able to do it? They have uploaded one more file, the complete movie file that has got the original song. Maybe this file belongs to the later file where they have removed the audio clip. Okay, they have uploaded one more movie file of the same content with the old song which was recorded, and they have enabled the versioning so that they have both. If tomorrow once again there is a case or suit filed stating that no, you should not use it for maybe another 15 days, 20 days or 30 days, once again simply they will come back and they will hide or delete the latest version of video file they have uploaded. Got it? It is that simple.
I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
If suppose we create, we are adding some more data into the same file. As per your example, only the song you have added.
Yes.
The URL which we are using, it will be changed or the same URL.
It will be same URL.
Because the versioning that two URLs are coming, right?
this is the old one. This has got old URL. There is one more new file that we have created that has got new URL. Okay, so while you are choosing your video in Amazon Prime or Netflix, the channel where you go and click it, that thumbnail has got the new URL updated.
Sir, this actually happens. I mean, this is done by Amazon Prime. So,
Correct.
however, in the background, there is actually two URLs which is created, and the
Correct.
updated URL is actually pointed to the thumbnail, right?
Exactly.
But in the below text file, you created two text files previously,
Correct.
and you deleted one older one.
Correct.
Which is 60 bytes one you deleted, but whenever you are selecting the file, there is two files, right? We
No,
don't have any that Amazon thumb rules or something.
No. Here what happens in the server, that the primary first file what I uploaded, I deleted. It is no longer exist. If you choose to open that file with the old link, it says no, it is not available. Let us check now right away. I have uploaded 3 files.
Every time we cannot share the new link to the users, right? If suppose
Exactly. You're not sharing, but what you do, you will force the user to click on the thumbnail, correct? If you open your YouTube channel, the videos are there, correct? And what you do in the backend for that URL, for that video, you have changed the URL. So when you try to open, it will show a different content.
okay.
He means to say a shortcut will already be present in YouTube. So
Yes, that shortcut is replaced.
That shortcut will be pointing to a particular URL. So that behind that shortcut, that URL will be placed. However, the shortcut would still be present.
Okay. If for example, any website is being designed, and after few days, the in website some content has been changed, and we modify that website, then the versioning will be there, or also the same URL which is there in the past one, we can use the same one.
See, the same URL will work. The same URL will work.
Okay.
But you will see a different content.
Okay.
Let me do one thing. I will give you a live example. Okay. I will share one link. You can open that link for the first time. You will see a different content. Next time when you open, you will see another content. Okay. I will open my Google Drive, maybe. Give me a minute. Okay, all of you, please try to open this link. So are you able to open?
Yeah, open the link. Quiz 1 of 0.
Okay. Now give me 1 minute. Okay, now all of you, could you please just refresh your web browser and let me know what you see.
Yeah, it's a 2/10.
Correct? The entire document got replaced, got changed.
Yes.
Correct? This is how it works. So in this case, what happened? I did not enable the versioning. So what happened? It simply got overwritten. The file got overwritten. So when this is what exactly happens in the real-time scenario. So when you try to access your file, that will be replaced with the newer one. So if I could have enabled the versioning, I can still go back and forth. I can do it. I can choose what exactly I want. I will bring back the original one once again. Give me a minute. Okay. Now all of you, please try to refresh. And let me know what is happening.
Yes, sir, the first one.
Okay. So this is how exactly it works, my friends. So you can keep shuttling between the new one and the old one. Yes, whatever you want that you will get.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubts with this regard? So this is how our Google Drive works, and this is how our YouTube it works. All right. Next, we will move on to creating a static web page. Okay. So for that, you need to have the HTML code. I don't have. I will open my website. I'll copy the HTML code. You can do this. You can go to any web page. You can download. Okay, I'll go to view source code. I'll copy this. I will create a new document on my, let me share the screen. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm creating a new document. I saved that. I saved that file as well. I'll call it testweb maybe HTML. I change the file extension. Okay, this file now I will upload it into my S3 bucket. Okay, I open my S3 bucket, click on upload. This time I will add this HTML web page that I created. Once again, as usual, I will change the permission level. I will make it public read access grant. Click on upload. The file has been uploaded successfully. There are no fails. Here I have the HTML web page that was uploaded. Let me copy this URL, open that URL. I will share the same URL in the chat. You can try to open. Of course, the picture files, everything is not visible because it was not downloaded, but the text content, whatever was there in that web page that was downloaded, I made a static web page. Okay. Similarly, even you can host your website in S3 bucket. Did you able to open the link?
Yes, sir.
It's a bit slow, sir.
Okay.
Now it is able.
Is it working?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir. Okay.
Great. So with this, we have reached at the end of S3 lab exercise. We will move on to the next topic.